So petty ass TikTok sent me a message, an email no less, telling me to cease and desist with my low life videos or they would ban me. This is not going to be about me ranting against TikTok. If that's the way they do their business, that's fine. I'm going to share with you what it's about. I'm in the streets a lot, obviously, and we all know there's a homeless problem. But I don't think, certainly I didn't know it was to the extent that it is. And I don't think most people understand. There are people out there who are so down on their luck. There are people out there who nothing good has ever happened to them in their life. They had a bad upbringing or had parents who were drug addicts. They were never made to go to school on a regular basis. I had a guy in my car one time. He had the worst teeth I'd ever seen in my life. He had never been to the dentist. A lot of people think of homeless people as drug addicts or beggars or stuff like that. Maybe the case sometimes, but there are also people with undiagnosed mental problems. There are people who, like I just described, have never had anything good happen to them. They're just people, believe it or not, everybody can't keep up. So I like to show how they're living. And I used the song Low Life because it was one of my favorite songs. When I use the song, I'm not calling anybody in the video a low life. The song explains how we're repping for the low life, saying, listen, this is how we live. We're going to try to improve. And actually in the song, they do improve. But there are people out there living the low life who have no chance of coming up. I'm not talking about your panhandlers who work at intersections. I'm not talking about the guys who stand in front of 7-Eleven and try to ask you for change. I'm talking about people who live in tents in remote parts of the city who are just existing. I mean, I know a guy who has conversations with himself all day long, to the point where if you go to talk to him, he's got to excuse himself from the conversation he's having with himself before he can talk to you, right? So there's a lot of that going on out there. The low life videos just show you. I think I'm up to part 12 now, or part 13. So yeah, it's out there. I don't want anybody to take it wrong. I'm certainly not calling anybody a low life. If you know me, you know that's not something I would do anyway. I'm not going to put any links to the videos in the comments or anything like that, because this was not a promo for my low life videos. This is me making sure that you understand what the videos are about. Okay? And listen, if TikTok is your favorite, I'm still over there on TikTok. I have some exclusive stuff on TikTok. Sometimes when I post videos, especially when I introduce my new followers, I use a different music over there. And you can see everything else. You just won't be seeing the low life videos over there because TikTok won't have it. While I'm here, I want to say thank you to all my new followers. I've had a surge in the last month or so. You know, homelessness is a condition, or unhoused as they call them now, is a condition that most of us can find ourselves in just a few quick steps. Some people don't have a safety net. You know, some people don't have uncles and aunts with inheritances and that you can hit up for money and all that kind of stuff. Some people, if they lose a job, they would shortly thereafter lose their house, lose their car, and if they're not careful, you know, be homeless. But I think that if you're sane in the mind, you can figure out, you know, how to get some help. But some of these people aren't. I see them crossing the street sometimes. They don't even wait till the walk sign comes up. I see them wearing no shoes. I see them living in tents. I see them fighting off rats. And so, you know, it's all about that. It's all about letting people know